This movie looks magical. But behind the bright colors and cheerful songs, The Wizard of Oz hides one of the darkest productions in Hollywood history. And most people still have no idea what really happened on that set. Released in 1939, The Wizard of Oz became one of the most beloved films of all time. It defined childhood memories, classic cinema, and movie magic itself. But what if I told you that behind the smiles, rainbows, and yellow brick road, there was pain, fear, and exploitation that Hollywood never wanted audiences to know? Let's break down everything in 6 minutes. Secret number 1, the set was genuinely dangerous. The Wizard of Oz set was not safe. In fact, it was one of the most hazardous film sets of its era. Early Hollywood operated without modern safety standards. Real fire effects were used, protective equipment was minimal, and risks were often accepted as part of filmmaking. The Tin Man's silver makeup was originally made from aluminum powder. After inhaling it, the actor developed serious lung damage and had to be hospitalized. Studios were racing against tight schedules, and actors were often pressured to continue working, even when their health was at risk. Replacements happened quietly, without public explanation, and productions moved on as if nothing had happened. Even worse, the Wicked Witch's green makeup contained copper-based chemicals. These substances caused painful burns and severe allergic reactions. But the most dangerous moment came during a fire stunt. During a scene involving a dramatic burst of flames, a technical issue caused the fire effect to ignite earlier than expected. The actress was caught too close to the flames and suffered serious injuries. She was rushed for medical treatment, and filming was briefly paused. Then production continued. No public statement. No major changes. Safety came second. The movie had to be finished. Secret number 2, Judy Garland was treated cruelly. Judy Garland was only a teenager during filming. Yet the pressure placed on her was extreme. Under the studio system of the 1930s, young performers were tightly controlled. Studio executives constantly criticized her appearance, monitoring her weight, her diet, and even how much she slept. To keep her working long hours, she was reportedly given pills to stay awake during the day, and others to force sleep at night. This was not considered unusual at the time. It was normalized behavior within Hollywood's studio system, where performers were treated as assets rather than individuals. Stories like hers were not rare. Young actors were expected to obey schedules without question, regardless of the emotional or physical toll. The cheerful performance audiences loved came at a very real emotional cost. Judy was being pushed far beyond what any young person should have been expected to endure. The pressure did not end when filming wrapped. The habits, expectations, and emotional strain followed her long after the cameras stopped rolling. And the long-term impact of that treatment would stay with her for the rest of her life. Secret number 3, the flying monkeys' costumes were torture. The flying monkeys looked playful on screen. Behind the scenes, their costumes were nearly unbearable. Actors were sealed into heavy rubber suits with limited ventilation. Some reportedly passed out from heat and exhaustion. The wings were stiff and painful to wear for long periods. Breaks were rare. Complaints were ignored. Movie magic, it turns out, often came at the expense of human comfort. Secret number 4, one scene almost turned fatal. One of the most famous moments, the Wicked Witch disappearing in a burst of fire, nearly ended in tragedy. A technical malfunction caused the flames to ignite too early. The actress was caught in real fire, suffering burns to her face and hands. She was rushed to the hospital. The studio downplayed the incident. The scene remained in the movie. The audience applauded. Few knew how close the production came to disaster. Secret number 5, Hollywood sold a fantasy, not the truth. At the time, studios carefully controlled public perception. Behind-the-scenes struggles were hidden to preserve the illusion of perfection. No interviews. No exposés. No transparency. The Wizard of Oz was marketed
In
as pure
1939,
joy of
Hollywood
flawless
created
dream.
The Wizard of Oz,
But the
a film that
truth
would
was far more complicated. It was a masterpiece built on intense pressure, unsafe conditions, and silence. The Wizard of Oz remains a cinematic legend. Its impact is undeniable. But understanding what happened behind the scenes changes how we see movie history. Sometimes, the brightest magic hides the darkest truths. When we revisit classic films today, it's easy to focus only on what appears on screen. But learning the conditions under which these movies were made gives us a more honest picture of film history. Appreciation doesn't disappear. It becomes more informed. And that's everything explained in 6 minutes.